Hi everybody, it's Nicole with Stargazer Soaps. I am doing a couple of test soaps today. I'm actually testing fragrances for a company for BeScented Fragrance Oil Supply. She sent me 2 fragrances to test. You can see those. There is no information on these fragrances other than she did write whether or not they have vanilla, and both of them do. So, other than that, I'm guessing as to what the fragrances are. And both of the fragrances kind of smell similar to me and very familiar. The first one I just cannot put my finger on. I like it a lot though. It's kind of, I can't decide if it's I think it's a perfume. I just don't know. It's a warm perfume. I want to say I think it could go either way, masculine or feminine. I really like it though. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this whole thing in. And I'm going to just hand blend it. But I have been sniffing this one for quite some time, trying to figure out what the different notes are. And I can't put my finger on it. But it's a very nice scent. It makes me think of when I walk into a department store that has all of the different perfumes, you know, when you walk by the perfume counters, that's what I think of. But it's not like you're going to fall over because of the smell. It's pretty subtle, but it's nice. I don't see any ricing. It's staying pretty fluid. But again, I'm not stick blending it. So if you haven't heard of BeScented before, they're a fairly new company. And I have ordered from them. I was really impressed. The shipping is really fast. Jennifer is really sweet. I enjoy talking with her a lot. And one of the things that I really like about them is Jennifer tests every single fragrance that they have, and she puts the test videos on YouTube. So you can see everything that they have on their site and how it's going to perform, rather than just having to read through reviews or hope that there is information on a fragrance. And the other thing that I really like is she's had some fragrances that have gone bad, and they don't stock those. So it's nice to know that you're going to have a reliable fragrance on your hands. I recently tried a new fragrance from her, and I did a fairly complicated complicated soap. And I needed to know how it was going to perform, and I just was able to pull it up on YouTube. So I like that a lot. So I will definitely be ordering them from them myself again. I couldn't decide what colors I wanted to do. I'm going to leave most of this batch natural so that we can see exactly what happens as the soap cures, if there's any color change. It does seem to be thickening up. Oh, that did make it thicken up quite a bit. That's all I'm going to do, because it is thickening up. Yeah, I couldn't decide on the colors. I was going to do blue and green. And then I thought, no, the next one I think I'm going to do blue and green, and I'll tell you why when I get to it. So this is thickening up, as I said, so it probably would be a good hand-blended fragrance. This is not as blue as it's supposed to be. I think some of my color is stuck on the bottom. Yeah, I can see it down there. There we go. That's better. I was actually supposed to make these soaps a while ago. I've had them for a couple of weeks, and I had every intention of soaping them within a couple of days of receiving them. But my youngest daughter has been really sick, and she just can't get over it. And nobody knows what's going on. I think we're finally on the tail end, but she's just had this fever and this cough and has just been miserable and needy. And then I have had shows. My festivals have started, so my time has just been, I've been crazy busy, and I'm really behind, not just on this, but in general, I'm behind in restocking my own products. I'm just going to do a drop swirl, and I'm doing, I probably should have stirred this one again, just this 2-pound mold here. Make sure you can see what I am doing. Well, believe it or not, my camera battery died. I don't know what happened. I charged it before I started and checked it and it was full, so had to switch cameras, unfortunately. But because the soap was thickening, I had to keep going. I didn't have time to switch it. So I went ahead and finished it off. And don't go anywhere because I'm going to do soap number 2. Okay, fragrance number 2. Actually, she has this labeled number 10. This one, when I first smelled this one, I went, oh, I know exactly what this is. I'm questioning myself a little bit, but I'm going to go with my gut instinct the first time I smelled this. I thought this was a dupe. I recognized the scent almost immediately as a cotton. It reminds me of the cotton from Bath and Body Works. In fact, it reminded me of it so much. I thought maybe I had a little bottle around here that somebody gave me years ago, but I don't. Before I discovered the glorious world of handmade, I was a Bath and Body Works and Body Shop junkie. And, you know, there are still a couple of bottles laying around here and there that my girls use or we give away or something, but I don't really use it myself anymore because I use my own. But anyhow, I couldn't find it, but I am pretty certain that that's what this is, that it's a dupe of the Bath and Body Works cotton. And if I'm wrong, then something's wrong with my nose. But I definitely smell cotton. And it's not sweet, it's kind of powdery. I'm still sniffing it. I like it. It's clean. I like it a lot. It's not, I think the Bath and Body Works one was kind of sharp. This one is not sharp. It's a little more delicate, if that makes sense. See if you can see what I'm doing. You can't see around the mold. So I'm going to do this one in a light blue and a light green. And I wasn't intending on doing the green, but this is the green that I was going to do with my first soap. And changed my mind. And so I'm using it with this one. And then, same as before, I'm going to leave a majority of the batter natural scent, or soap, natural color, so we can see what it does. So I already put the fragrance in here. It's staying pretty nice. But as you saw, I don't stick blend my fragrance in. I usually blend up my colorants and then pour in my fragrance. And I decided to go ahead and put it in the whole batter today. I'm guessing I'm working with about 1 ounce of fragrance here. I weighed it with the bottle. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and blend up my colors by hand. I was going through my colorants today, probably a good thing because I am out of purple, of all things. I thought I had a ton of purple, and I don't. Almost all gone. I might give that a quick blend. So time to order some more colorants. BeScented does have micas as well, and she did test all of her micas and cold process soap, which again I really appreciate. I really like. I know exactly what I'm going to get when I order. Okay, I'm just going to mix these up really fast. go ahead and mix up the big one, just for consistency's sake. I'm going to do the same as before. I'm just going to do a drop swirl. Oh, and I intended on using a skewer on the last one, and having the camera shut off really kind of threw me off there. I was really irritated about that because I tell you, I just charged up my battery. So I don't know if it got unplugged and I didn't realize or what, but when I checked it, it said it was full, so I don't know. So sorry about that, Jen. So no ricing on either of these. This one is still pretty fluid. It's kind of thickening a little, but not too bad, nothing earth-shattering. Still enough time to do some swirling. I have a lot of fun doing this, testing fragrances. It's fun to open them up and not know anything about what you're going to smell, and you don't know what it's going to do. I love these colors together, they're really pretty. I have so many soaps I need to make, and it was kind of fun to take a break from everything that I need to do and do something fun. Not that soaping isn't fun, because it is, but sometimes when it's because you've got to restock for work, I mean it is work, I like to be in the mood. Let's just get that out of the way. I don't use these molds very often. Just checking my battery. Well, apparently I'm not going to swirl this one either. I was thinking, well, I'll just do a chopstick through this one, and since I'm doing the top, I'm not going to put a chopstick through this one. I did a micro swirl on the last one. I'm going to go ahead and do that on this one too, because I just think it's so pretty, and I have a bunch left. And it is a darker blue, but I think it'll be a nice contrast. Why not, huh? I just put a little pipe it over here. Perfect. Spritz a little on the other too. Whoops. Okay. Skewer. Okay, so here is my fragrance number 2, or fragrance number 10 off the label. And don't go anywhere, because I will attach the cutting of these soaps to the back half of this video. Okay, let's get these cut here. Camera battery is good to go. I have triple checked it and have a backup camera just in case. Here is soap number 1. You can see it has yellowed some, quite a bit. It's kind of a bright yellow. It's really soft, which is odd because my other loaf is hard, and I master batched the oils just for these soaps and then divided them up by weight, so I'm not sure why this one is as soft as it is, because it's the exact same. but here's the inside. And my little end pieces. It didn't come out of the mold very well at all. So I will be curious to see what the color on this does. I don't think I will post this right away, the video. I think I will give it about a week and see where the soaps are after that. So again, this is for BeScented Fragrance Oil Supply. I'm going to post her website and her Facebook group link down below, and probably a link to her YouTube page. Because as I said yesterday, she does videos of all of the fragrances that they have, which I really like. So I'll get that information for you. Here is, oh, you know, let me talk about the scent here. So the fragrance on this one is still, let me compare it to the bottle. It's lightened up a bit. It's not quite as sharp as it is in the bottle, not quite as perfumey, but it's still very nice. I would still say it's still a perfume. I'm guessing there might be a floral in there now, but I couldn't identify it for you. It's very powdery, kind of soft, but not like a baby powder. It's really hard to describe. I just can't put my finger on that one. I still go back to, it reminds me of a high-end department store fragrance counter, but it's not biting or overwhelming. So this is the second one I did. This was fragrance number 10. And this one I still say reminds me of Bath & Body Works, their cotton fragrance. I don't know what that's called, but this one, if this isn't cotton, I would be really surprised. But it's a clean cotton smell. It's really fresh. So there are the ends. This one also turned yellow. But it's not quite, you know, there's only a slight difference. The first one I did is a little more yellow, but not by much. I do really like this scent as well. I like both of them. They are both scents that I would use. I really hope Jen is going to tell me what these fragrances are after I send this to her. Did you hear that, Jen? I'm curious to know what the fragrances are and how close they may be or not be. So the swirl on this one is really subtle, but you know, I just kind of did this for fun. I may sell these on my website. I might just cut them up and do sample bars and do some giveaways. That's probably what I will do. So I probably won't list them on the site, but if you are interested in them, let me know. And but otherwise, look down below for the links to BeScented.com and to their Facebook page. They have got a Facebook group, and to Jen's YouTube channel. And I will also put links to my sites down below, stargazersoaps.com. Thanks for watching.